Welcome to CCNA 200-301 lab. This is the lab for DHCP Snooping. So in this lab, I am going to configure DHCP Snooping for you. Let's start. Before we configure the DHCP Snooping, we first need to set up a DHCP server, and accordingly, we need to set up DHCP relay. And then we will configure the DHCP Snooping on the switch. So let's start our lab. So I'm going to make this lab from scratch. So some minor troubleshooting may be needed. So our G0x0 interface need to be configured first. Accordingly, on second router, we need to configure the neighboring IP address in the same subnet. Now we will configure the DHCP. First of all, I will give the IP address on G0x1. Already IP address has been configured. Configure the DHCP pool. IP DHCP pool is the command, and then you can any name you can give. Now we have to give the network. Similarly, you can do the default gateway, and then you can also give DNS server. Now time to exclude this 1.1 IP, because we don't want to create a mismatch or conflict while giving the IP addresses from the DHCP server. So let us exclude it. IP DHCP excluded address command. So this IP will never get excluded. Let's show IP DHCP pool. So 1.1 to 1.254 is the range. 1.1 is the current index, and 1 is excluded. 0 IP has been leased. So we go to this PC, and let's see whether it can take the IP from the DHCP server. Yes, it has been taken. 1.2, our router has leased the IP address. So binding, we can check the hardware with which hardware address got this IP address. Now we need to configure here the IP address. Interface G0x1. I give it 11.0.0.1. So now we will configure the pool, because we do not want to configure DHCP on each router. So we will configure the DHCP pool here, and on the second router we will configure the relay. So same command is there, IP DHCP pool. I will give it name relay. Network will be 11.0. default router will be 11.0.0.1 for this pool, and DNS server will be 11.0.0.1. Same way we have to exclude this IP address. So this is the pool. Now we need to configure here the DHCP relay on this router. So there is only one command. You need to go to the interface G0/1. It is connected to your LAN. Then you need to give it the IP address. Oh, sorry, IP helper address command. Give it the 192.168.1.1. Now we need to do the routing because this is a different subnet and this is a different subnet. The only way the packets will reach the router is due to the static routing. So let's configure the static routing. Simple command. And on this side, we need to enter the route, static route. .0 subnet. Gateway will be 10.0. Next hop. So IP route, we can check the static routing has been done. Now we'll see whether this PC get the IP address from the DHCP server from 11.0.0.1 pool. The DHCP has not been assigned. Let me check. Yes, now it is successful. So 11.0.0.2 you have taken. So your DHCP relay also has been configured. So if you add one more PC here to this switch, it will also get the DHCP from the main router. So let's see. Yes, so already your DHCP relay is working fine. Now suppose for a minute that attacker is coming to your LAN and he has configured its server to give the IP address so he can perform a man in the middle attack. So let's assume the attacker has come into your company and he has placed his DHCP server in your LAN and he has given here the IP address of 12 cities to intercept the traffic. So we need to configure here just for the sake of this practical. So we can save it here. Now what will happen if we configure the IP? If you could DHCP, if you take the DHCP, so this is the main problem because due to DHCP, multiple DHCP server can exist on a LAN, and your client can get IP from any of the routers. So we need to first implement IP DHCP Snooping because and after that you will get from the authorized DHCP server, mainly R1 on which we have configured our LAN, not from attacker PC. So we need to configure the IP DHCP Snooping on this switch. First of all, the first command is IP DHCP Snooping. So this will enable the DHCP Snooping, and then we the VLAN, because there is no other VLAN. So I have assumed this there is only one VLAN in your network. If you have another, you can configure it on that VLAN. So next command is no IP DHCP Snooping information option. So this command is used because your switch is neither acting as a relay, nor it can send layer 3 packets. So this is the command we need to configure. Next, the interface that is connected to your PC FA0 by 1 to switch. You need to trust this interface. So now we will again give our PC from the assign our IP address from DHCP. So every time the any PC requests the DHCP, it will confirm the authorized DHCP server, not from the fake DHCP server of attacker. So this is the lab I need to show you. Thanks for watching.